It is Wednesday. Let's get a check on our midweek weather. Meteorologist Dirk Verdorn in for meteorologist Tamara Berg this morning.
Yeah, we're looking at conditions that are pretty nice this morning. Temperatures in the upper 50s to lower 60s in most spots, but there's not much of a delta breeze. And so you can see here from West Sacramento, our Sutter Health Park sky camera showing the flags in the outfield. They're not budging. They're just sitting there. So what do you expect through the day today? Sunny skies, and temperatures are going to be running a little bit warmer. We're looking at daytime highs that'll make their way into the, well, you can say mid-90s. So yesterday we were in the low 90s, but then it cools down nicely at night with temperatures dropping off into the upper 50s to lower 60s, much like we're seeing this morning. So upper 50s Fairfield as well as Stockton. We have 60s into Yuba City, 61 Sacramento, 63 Modesto, in the 50s and 60s currently through the foothills. Again, not much of a delta breeze, only a 10-mile-an-hour wind currently in Fairfield. And look at this, calm conditions. Yuba City, Sacramento, Modesto, as well as Auburn and Truckee. There's just no movement in the air. But we do still have the marine layer. That low cloud cover is along the coast and has penetrated into the valleys along the coast in some spots, but just not making it into the big valley. And so we're not seeing, again, the effects of that this morning. We'll have temperatures that will be running a little bit warmer. We're looking at temperatures in the mid-90s. We should get up to about 96 degrees in downtown Sacramento by 3 p.m., a temperature of 94. That's your weather. Here's a look at traffic now with Brian Hickey.
And right now, taking a look at along Interstate 80 around Riverside, there's some reports of some gravel in the roadway there, so they're sending out a sweeper to check in on that spot. But our travel times across the area look good. We'll have those in just a moment. Coming up the 5 and 99 corridor, no issues out of Elk Grove. Highway 50 looking good as you're making your way in from the Folsom area. But again, along that Interstate 80 corridor, they are sending a crew out right now to clear up some gravel. I was just looking for some reports on that. One vehicle sustained some minor damage there. I-5 and 99 looking good. Crosstown Freeway and Highway 4 off to the west looking good as you make your way out toward the Bay Area. On Interstate 80, that same route, 14-minute ride there. 205 is a 34-minute ride across the top of the Tracy Triangle. And westbound 580, a 30-minute ride there. Here in Sacramento, Highway 50, Rancho Cordova to 99, 10 minutes. Interstate 80 coming down to the split will take you 9 minutes out of Roseville. And then 5 and 99 out of Elk Grove. We're looking at an 11-minute ride on that stretch as well. All in all, it's a nice commute out there for you, Tail.
All right, thank you so much, Brian. Well, this morning, a driver is recovering from minor injuries after crashing into a cell phone store. Take a look here. Metro by T-Mobile store has extensive damage here. Sac Metro Fire shared this photo with us. You see the front windows gone, big hole there right in the back wall. It happened just before 7 o'clock last night. Here's the map, a shopping center on Marconi Avenue near Fulton Avenue. Metro Fire tells us the driver hit at least 2 parked cars before crashing right into the store. And here's the aftermath. Crew was called to board up the store. At this point, we don't know if the store will be open or not today. There's a lot of damage, but they've done some quick work of it. Also happening today, California State University Board of Trustees will consider a 6% tuition hike over the next 5 years.
KCRA3's Melanie Wingo is joining us now live at Sacramento State to talk about why the increase is being considered.
Well, many students here at Sac State, as well as other students at CSU campuses across the state, very much opposed to any tuition rate hike, and those students and their supporters making their opinions known definitely over the past several weeks since all of this has been under consideration. The CSU Board of Trustees is considering today that 6% annual tuition hike over the next 5 years. The proposal amounting to tuition being roughly $342 more in its first year. But officials say 60% of the system's students would not be affected because their tuition is fully covered by grants or waivers. This plan will be reviewed every 5 years, and California Faculty Association members joined Cal State students and protested any move to impose a tuition hike, and that included a professor from right here at Sac State.
You do not need to increase tuition. You have enough money to pay faculty and staff a decent wage. You, trustees, you need to find the gumption to direct CSU managers to do right by students, staff, and faculty.
If it is approved, that tuition rate hike would go into effect starting in the fall of 2024. Reporting live at Sac State this morning, Melanie Wingo, KCRA 3 News.
All right, Melanie, thank you. The new tuition proposal, by the way, would generate $148 million in its first year.
There is a new effort to clear homeless camps across the state. Governor Newsom has announced a new round of funding that's coming from the state's Encampment Resolution Fund. 11 communities are going to be sharing about $81 million. Some of the money will stay in Northern California. Sacramento is getting nearly $18 million to help people living in the WX freeway corridor in downtown. Sacramento County will get about $4 million for the camps on the Roseville Road area. $6 million will go to Tuolumne County for people who've been living along highways 49 and 108 in Sonora. And then Oroville will get about $2 million. This for the camps at Foothill Boulevard, Lower Wyandotte, and Olive Highway. Clearing homeless encampments has been a legal challenge. Now the governor says he's planning on intervening in cases where a judge blocks the clearing of an encampment.
I've had it. We're going to intervene, and I hope this goes to the Supreme Court. And that's a hell of a statement for a progressive Democrat out of California to say. But it's just gone too far. People's lives are at risk. It's unacceptable what's happening on the streets and sidewalks.
Sacramento City leaders have approved some funding to keep a homeless shelter open. The City Council did vote to pay Shelter Inc. more than $3 million to operate a shelter in the River District. Now, the shelter is on North 5th Street. It is near downtown. Shelter Inc. says that the shelter does house more than 100 men and women.
Well, happening this morning, Sacramento International Airport's conducting an emergency response exercise to meet Federal Aviation Administration regulations. It begins at 8 a.m., it runs till noon, and will be conducted mostly behind the scenes. But passengers may notice few things, most noticeably an increase in emergency vehicles on site. There will also be signs on Concourse B between gates B6 and B8, where the fire units will be staging. Signs will explain that this is just a drill and there's no actual emergency. And airport ambassadors will be along the concourse to help answer any passenger questions or concerns. The drill, by the way, is conducted every 3 years. Also today, there will be an active shooter drill at Sutter High School. Adventist Health and Rideout Hospital are recertifying as a trauma center and has chosen this as its mass casualty exercise. It's expanded it to be a regional event for law enforcement, and students will also take part as actors. It begins at 10 this morning at the high school. Parents have the option to have their students opt out if they would like.
A Modesto man is still in the hospital 2 months after a suspected DUI driver hit his truck. The 26-year-old Andrew Dimitro was seriously hurt in a crash late July on Highway 99. Now, the Highway Patrol says that a 19-year-old suspected DUI driver was going the wrong way and caused a crash with 3 other vehicles just north of Fruit Ridge Road. Andrew's truck was badly damaged. He was taken to the UC Davis Medical Center. His family says he has undergone 17 surgeries, including brain surgery.
But it's been the toughest, seeing him like this and going through what he's going through, unable to talk, unable to eat. And we don't know what the future holds for us due to a drunken driver.
The 19-year-old wrong-way driver was arrested. The Highway Patrol at this point has not updated that investigation publicly.